Welcome one, welcome all to the podcast you cannot live without. That's right, via YouTube or your podcast app, you have tuned in to Mean Girls 1821, where we mean what we say what we mean, and we do it all within 3 to 5 minutes because folks gotta go to work. Folks is me, okay? So you're gonna need to come stirred. Come stirred, because after this, I got things to do. And truth be told, so do you. So get this encouragement. But before we begin, let's honor ourselves. Listen, life be lifing. Adulting, can we pause? This is ghetto. Nobody really told me how ghetto it was over here. It's just a lot going on. So you need to honor yourself because truth be told, problems don't disappear. Work with me. When was the last time a bill disappeared? I'll wait. When was the last? They just be stacking. There's always something you got to do. It's going to be there. So any small step towards progress, give yourself some grace and honor yourself for accomplishing something versus accomplishing nothing. And truth be told, if you could not accomplish anything today, the fact that you're still here and alive is a win in and of itself. Can we honor God? Can we give him glory? Because we could have not been here, okay? Life gets mad, crazy, and God, we thank you for our life. We thank him. The purpose of this podcast is to operate in truth. So each and every Friday, I'm going to encourage you to do 3 things. Number 1, show up fully. Guess what? Those that mind don't matter, and those that matter truly don't mind. To walk with integrity and also reflect, because sometimes it's you. You don't need another sign. It was you. Well, maybe it was it was you. But he did. It was you, sis. But she said, no, bro. It was you. It be us sometimes. So without further ado, let's begin today's episode. Pray it, believe it, say it, mean it. A mantra that fell in my lap very early in this Mean Girls 1821 journey. Many of you do not know, but as of October 4th, 2021, I am officially the founder and CEO of Mean Girls 1821 LLC. So as I'm posting videos and, doing stuff on YouTube and working on merch, because the merch is coming, okay, keep your eyes peeled for that. This really just fell in my lap. And so as I'm writing it and quoting it, I want to make sure you understand the why behind it. As we journey through this thing called life and explore the ups and downs of life, figure out who we are and figure out what we're called to do, truth of the matter is there are a lot of things we could do. I could cheer in the NFL again. Newsflash, I'm a retired NFL cheerleader. Yeah, I could. Bigger question is, should I? I could have been in this relationship. Bigger question is, should I? We will only know the answers to those questions if we pray about it. He knows our past, he knows our future, and he knows what's best. So before you decide to move in your own strength, pray about it to see what the Lord has to say about it. Which leads us to believe it. Prayer is not this mystical practice. It's not something that is just recreational to make you feel good. Prayer actually works. See, the woman with the issue of blood believed that if she could just touch not him, but the hem of his garment, that she would be made whole. And so Jesus turns around wondering who's touching him, and they all look at him like, bro, it's a crowd. He's like, no, this felt different. And turned around and told that woman, your faith has made you whole. And so if you can believe that God hears your prayers, I promise you, you're going to see the results of those beliefs. Which leads us to say it. Now that we've prayed and we've believed it, now our language has to change. We've got to start putting these words into the atmosphere. And last but not least, mean what we say. Because the power of life and death, you know the drill, is in what? Your tongue. So whenever you speak over yourself or even others, mean what you say and say what you mean. Take care. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mean Girls 1821 podcast with me, your host Mo. Tune in each and every Friday for a fresh episode exclusively found on my YouTube channel or using the podcast app. And always remember, words have power. So whenever you speak, mean what you say and say what you mean. Take care.